Greetings, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. When last we left off, we had a really good set of chats, and that was actually kind of fun. But now I think it's time we get back to adventure. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna put my party together. Shale, yeah. I'm going back to Honleith. That's where I am actually. I'm just in the camp outside of Honleith, and for one quick reason, I want to respec Shale, and I'll show you how that works. So I have this potion of respecialization. Drink me. I drink it. Warning. Yeah, no. Okay, so now all of Shale's where are you, Shale? All of Shale's stuff has been refunded. All her points, all her skills, everything's back. So now I can put it where I want it. I'm going to be setting her up as a melee attacker, primarily. Actually, not primarily. Putting her in Stone Aura primarily, but having her as a melee attacker when she's not doing that. So she's going to be kind of right up next to Ash, but then once the fight is underway, I'll switch her to Stone Aura, so she will at least get Ash in her in the Aura's area of effect, and then Ash will be good, and I'll probably situate the rest of my party members afterwards to get inside that little bubble. It's quite a big area, so it's not that hard to get into. Most of the fighting area you're in isn't that huge. There are some exceptions, but let's respec with that in mind. So I want to give her enough health, because remember, she can't fight back and she can't dodge while she's in Stone Aura mode, and she is a warrior, so some of her talents require strength, and she's going to be a frontline attacker, so she's going to need that. She's also going to need a little bit of cunning. I need willpower, though, to fuel the Stone Aura. So I'm bumping that up to 20 right off the bat, and then I'm going to put some in cunning just to get her some more tactic slots. 16, I think, is the max for that. Actually, I'm not even sure she gets... We'll find about that later. But I'll leave that there for now. The good thing about this mod that lets you respec is that you can do it as many times as you like. So it's not like, you know, oh, I did this wrong and now I'm screwed. Nope, you can go back and redo it the way you want to, which is really great. I'm really surprised they didn't do something like that in the original game. Probably because, you know, they didn't want people gaming the system. They want you to stick with your choices, but screw that. Alright, so Stone Aura, maxing that out all the way. So each one of these abilities, this is a passive, this is a passive, this is a passive, that just makes Stone Aura better. And we're going to be leaning on it pretty heavily, especially since we don't have a healer yet. There is some health regeneration, it's not a ton, but there's some. And then we're going to get pulverizing blows and all the stuff associated with that. That's basically frontline. This is like a two-handed warrior type specialization. This one here, Stoneheart, is tank, and Rock Mastery is ranged attacking. But we're not going to be doing that with her. Not right away, anyway. We get Powerful. And, Precision Striking. I probably will get Taunt, but I'm not going to use it. And actually, we get Bravery. Might as well. That's a passive that just really helps with everything. I'm not going to be using Threaten much, but it leads into Bravery, which most warriors are going to want, and Death Blow as well. So once I get 25 strength, I can get that. All good stuff. All right, so she is pretty good to go. Sticking with that, and let's switch to her. Oh, clearly I'm not done yet. Oh, I have still 2 more points. Derp. Let's put him in. Let's put him in Constitution. Keep her with the most health. Alright, so she's good. Threaten, I'm going to put over here. I'm just going to take it off because I'm not going to use it. Stone Heart, put right there. And then the rest of her abilities go right there. So, and I believe her tactics, I should set her up as, yeah, I'm going to set her up as Scrapper. So that she's going to use all her, her abilities and stuff. I could, you know... I could go into detail about all this, but I don't need to because I'm probably going to keep her in Stoneheart most of the time. So this is just kind of like whatever. Alright, so that's done. And I should put poultices on her bar, but I'll get to that later. Okay, so she's good. Everyone else is good. Let's go do this. Gather your party and venture forth. Rawr. All right, so now is kind of a big critical decision. So which place do I go to first? I know which one that I prefer, and that is to Lake Calenhad Docks to go visit the mages. And the reason why is because it's kind of a metagaming thing. I mean, it's in this place you can get permanent stat bonus increases that last for the rest of the game, and you want to get them early because they'll help you with they'll just make your main character better for the rest of the game. So it's really worth it to do early. Plus, it also gets me my primary healer, which is Wynne. But I mean, I probably won't be using Wynne much, but I really want the specialization she has, which is Spirit Healer. That's the key right there. So, leaning towards Lake Calenhad Docks. I'm thinking after that, probably going to head to Redcliffe and get that out of the way. And then I'll probably head to the... well, it depends on what I want. Probably go to Orzammar first because there's a party member I can get there. And then I'll head to the Brazilian outskirts after that. And I'll probably be doing Denerim in between all that stuff. I'll probably be going back and forth, doing side quests and whatnot. I'm going to have to go to Soldier's Peak at some point and do that. This Banlorn's Lands leads to another little side quest DLC thing that we'll get to. Probably, I might do that after Lake Calenhad, but we'll see. But yeah, without further ado, Lake Calenhad Docks, go! Blood splatter of travel. Dun, 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 dun. If I sound different, I actually, for mandatory gift exchange day, I got myself a new microphone. So I'm hoping it sounds better. But if it doesn't, it's probably my fault, and I need to adjust accordingly. But so if it's not, the sound quality isn't as good, I apologize. I won't find out until I compile the video, but it sounded good in test recordings. So this is Lake... Oh, get the death root. Mother raised us on it. This is Lake Calenhad, and over across the way is the Circle Mages Tower. And that's where the Templars lock mages up when they're not needed. So let's go ahead and check things out, shall we? It's kind of pretty here, actually. Shady thugs. Samael? Is that how you say it? Samael?
You have some kind of problem?
Sure, I do now. I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars.
Oh? What was this about?
What was this about? I hear you stole supplies from the guild.
How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
You do see my huge golem behind me, right? That should be enough to give everyone a little bit of pause. Stone Hearth. Actually, I'm gonna turn her tactics off. I might have to, because I don't want her ending Stonehearth when I don't need it. I didn't think about that. Alright, well, we'll worry about that later. Ready? Put on shield defense. Threaten is on. And we'll hit taunt as soon as we're ready. Alright, taunt is good. Go! Rawr. So we should be in this... The enemy is getting debuffed at the same time. They should be taking a lot more damage. I'm actually going to micromanage her. For one thing, I'm going to freeze him. Yeah. Paralyze. Alright, those guys were pushovers. Yeah, kick his butt. That stone aura is great. I should actually turn on her telekinetic weapons. Everyone needs to get in their modes. Okay, so I got the guild supplies. This is for that quest we picked up in Lothering with the Blackstone Regulars. So that's all good to go. Studded leather. That's tier 3, I believe. Actually, I should check. How's that compared to what Liliana's got equipped? Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, hers is only hide. So let's equip... Oh, she can't yet. Oh, she needs strength. I didn't even think about that, but she does need a little bit of strength. But that is very, very much better than what she has, so that's good. Alright, so we'll hold on to that. Next level up, I'll bump a few points into strength for her. And Kester.
Why, bless my soul. What's a distinguished personage like yourself doing here?
Finally some respect, my goodness. I was looking to get across the lake to the tower.
Don't hold your breath. No one's been allowed across the lake for days. I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job.
Why's that?
I don't got a clue. They wouldn't tell me. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester. We got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy. Named for my grandmum, she was.
How dare they? So clearly there's trouble in the Mage Tower. Okay, who's Gregor?
He's Knight Commander of the Templars up in the tower. Good man.
Good man. So is there no... Is there something wrong up there at the tower?
I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic. But the tower's always got something to do with magic.
Very clever. But I have to get there. I'm on official business.
Don't look at me. I told you, I'm not the ferryman no more. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over. But I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy.
Yeah, thanks. You don't even know what storm it is. You only know there is a storm. I could convince the Templars to let me in.
Maybe you could at that. I'm sure your mind's all afire now, eh?
What are your opinions on the circle?
I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
So you know the Knight Commander Gregor well?
Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor will stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor.
I can't stay. Good day, Kester.
All right. Keep safe, you hear?
I shall. As I'm plunging headlong into darkness. Alright, Mages Collective.
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
So, underground mages. Isn't that against the Chantry's laws?
We harm no one, I assure you. And we enforce the Chantry's laws among ourselves. All we seek is a life outside of the Templar's shadow. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet.
I'll take a look at these requests.
Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Makers smile upon you.
Yeah, so if you haven't already gathered, the mages do not like being under Templar control. At least most of them don't. And for good reason. I mean, there's really... It's kind of like... I liken it to the X-Men. Remember with mutant registration and all that? Oh god, I'm nerding out so hard right now. I'm combining Dragon Age and X-Men. But yeah, I mean, you know, they have these powers. It's not... They didn't ask for them. They weren't some crazy scientists who gave himself powers to destroy the world. They're just people who have incredible powers. And it's not their fault. So locking them up seems a bit extreme. It would seem a better way would be to educate, in my opinion. But mages can be dangerous. You can't deny that. There is some stuff going on there. Alright, what's this? This is a bar. Lots of people to talk to.
What are you looking at?
Not you. Get out of my face.
What are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
No, you can't, apparently.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
If you would. Liliana?
Of course.
Apparently you're blocked by the golem in your way. A love letter. A note between wealthy paramours. And some cured studded leather gloves. Which are exactly what she has, but that's okay. Let's solve them. Correspondence interruptus. You can turn anything into a Latin phrase and it sounds awesome.
Good day.
Hi. Anyone have anything to say?
Good day. Welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
Why is the inn called the Spoiled Princess?
It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck. That's the story.
Holy crap. After that story, I need a drink.
Of course. What would you like?
Alright, so what do you got? You're just a shop with some stuff. Anything interesting? Some wine. That's a gift. I'll take that. Cheap, too. Caddis of Siegebreaker. 30% fire resistance. Man, it's 3 gold. I'm still not swimming in gold, so I'm reluctant to purchase a bunch of stuff right now. Trap plans. Yeah, I don't want those. There are some poultices. I do need to make more poultices when I get a chance. I should probably do that now. Morgan, where are you? My poultice machine? Okay, I don't have... I only have lesser poultices right now. And I don't want to use up all my elf fruit. I'm pretty sure you can buy elf fruit, but, you know, I would like to avoid it if I can help it. But I'll make 10. That was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So, more poultice. And pretty sure for what I'm doing, I'm probably going to need them. Okay, can't go in there. All that's done. Alright, I just looted a chest. And that's it. And heard a really sad story. So this is like the dumpiest bar in Ferelden right here. Wonderful. Okay, landmark boat. Oh, this is for my doggy. Need this. Mabari dominance is now active. Yeah, Mabari. I want to play the whole game as Puppy. I wonder if there's a mod that'll change your main character into a dog. That'd be hilarious. I bet you there is. If someone knows, I'm gonna look for it, but I mean I won't use it in this playthrough, but...
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
In fact, I am looking for a passage across the lake. Did you know, how did you know? Who are you?
I am the person appointed to stop all unauthorized access to the Circle Tower. Meaning you, because you're unauthorized.
You are just a peach, aren't you? This is official Grey Warden business. Now take me there.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
I have these documents here.
Yes. Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that?
Not much. You're obviously a Templar.
And if you can't prove you're who you say you are, I'm not letting you in.
All right, that's enough. Let me crush a few body parts it can't possibly miss.
I'll take you right now, just like you wanted.
Yes, please do.
Come along, I suppose.
God, I love Shale. There are 2 things that open doors in this world. Cute redheads and giant walking boulders. I actually forget how you actually do that without Shale.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we wait and pray.
You're Gregor, I assume.
Who are you? I explicitly told Carol not to bring anyone across the lake.
Did it tell him not to go insane? Because he doesn't seem to listen well.
We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety.
No, the mages have an obligation to the Grey Wardens.
I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls. The circle is lost. The tower has fallen.
How did this happen?
We don't know. We saw only demons, hunting Templars and mages alike. I realized we could not defeat them and told my men to flee.
For all your bluster, you Templars are just cowards. Nah, that's not really true. What can I do to help?
I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
Oh, that sounds bad. What does that mean?
The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely.
Oh, no.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
So this is like DEFCON 1 right here. Oh boy. The mages are not defenseless. Some might still live.
If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
If you're so sure, why wait for the right of annulment?
Only the Grand Cleric in Denerim can authorize the annulment of the Circle, and we must wait for reinforcements. If we enter the tower now, we will be massacred. I cannot order my men to their deaths. While the door holds, we wait. Denerim must have received our message. It cannot be much longer.
There's still so much going on that's unexplained.
I too would like to know how this started.
I will investigate the tower and see what can be done.
You must face and slaughter the abominations to get to the bottom of this. Are you sure you can handle them?
I must try. It is the right thing to do.
A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
Okay, so basically, once I go through those doors, I cannot come back out until the quest is completed. But I probably wouldn't have left anyways. Lyrium dust. That's for lyrium potions. Quartermaster.
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last.
You have supplies for sale?
Yes. Would you like to trade?
Alright, let's trade. Okay, what's he got here? Double baked Mabari crunch. That's basically a poultice for my doggy, which is good. He can't actually use poultices. He has to use dog treats, Scooby snacks. Liberator's mace. Ooh, yeah. Not a lot of damage, but it has very good armor penetration. And it does have dexterity. A red steel longsword. Wow, nice. And it's got two augment slots, which is very good. What else we got here? Tome of Arcane Technique. Cannot afford. I will be back for you. That is for certain. Staff of the Magister. Ooh, wow. Staff of the Magister Lord. Dragonbone. 6 willpower, 2 mana regeneration, 6 spell power. Yeah, that's really good. 128 gold. Definitely, for that amount of money, I mean, that's crazy, but it's good. Someday. I forget exactly how you get money. I'm pretty sure it's just by doing stuff and things. Split mail. And this is one of the best belts in the game. Andrew's app. Who knows? It's as you can see, fairly good. Thorn, spiral band, blah blah blah. backpack. That I do need. I'm actually gonna buy that. Those backpacks are kind of important. There's only a few of them in the game, and you really do need to make sure you collect them. Because you're gonna want to have stuff. Okay, so actually...
I wish this were over.
Yeah.
We're running low on supplies, and
do you need help?
We need the abominations and demons out of this place, if that's what you mean. If you have anything to trade, that would be helpful too. Okay.
No, I'm afraid not. Alright, so he wants me to kill the stuff in the place.
Flesh creatures in confinement, not just the mages.
All flesh creatures. Ah, shale. Alright, well, let's save the game here. Not load game, save game. Save. Alright. I'm actually gonna be micromanaging Morrigan for the most part.
I shall do it.
In we go. You guys do know I'm a Grey Warden, right? I'm the bee's knees. Alright, looking for stuff to loot. There is quite a bit of loot in here. Okay, some experience.
Allow me.
Go ahead.
I can do that for you.
Iced band, what's that do? Cold resistance. Taking it. Might as well equip it on somebody. I just don't know who yet. Pile of filth, vanity. Let's go ahead and head in here.
Very well.
Lesser spirit bomb, taking it. Pile of filth, taking it. And that is...
I'm wondering, Morrigan, do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits, magic, all these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things exist.
The fact of their existence does not presuppose an intelligent design by some absentee father figure.
So it is all random then. A happy coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose order over chaos is futile. Nature is, by its very nature, chaotic.
I don't believe that. I believe we have a purpose. All of us.
Yours, apparently, being to bother me.
Yeah, I have to agree with Morgan there. Just because, you know, just because you want there to be purpose doesn't mean there is. And we give ourselves purpose. You know, no one gets to tell you what your purpose is.
Me. I could do that for you.
I mean, if you want to have a purpose, have one. You just do it. You don't need someone to give it to you.
I shall do it.
Charm of Still Waters. Willpower. Willpower's good. I'm pretty sure that there's someone who can equip necklace. No, she's actually okay. Alright. I don't think Alistair has one, but he's not currently in the party, so he doesn't get it. Not a lot of enemies so far. Yeah, old lady.
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand.
Wynne, what are you doing here?
I am a mage of the Circle. More importantly, why are you here? The Templars would not let just anyone by.
I'm helping Gregor resolve the Circle's difficulties.
Then you do serve the Templars, as I feared. Do they have the right of annulment?
No, but Gregor expects it to arrive soon.
So Gregor thinks the Circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the right, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
What happened here?
Let it suffice to say that we had something of a revolt on our hands, led by a mage named Uldred. When he returned from the battle at Ostagar, he tried to take over the Circle. As you can see, it didn't work out as he had planned. I don't know what became of Uldred, but I am certain all this is his doing. I will not lose the Circle to one man's pride and stupidity.
Me neither. So what do you intend?
I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this Circle.
We must try to avoid needless slaughter.
Yes, even if we cannot eliminate all the demons and abominations, together we could lead the survivors out. Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable.
Gregor will only accept it if the first enchanter says so.
Then our path is laid out before us. We must save Irving.
Will the children be safe here?
Petra and Kenan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
Very well, if you think that is best.
You want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages? They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it.
Hold your tongue, you harpy. You could have been one of them if things were different.
I could be here had my mother not shielded me from the Templars, so I am to show sympathy. My mother often said that things are the way they are because they could not have been any other way. I always questioned this. Do what you wish. I care not.
Your generosity knows no bounds.
Petra, Kenan,
I'll just thank her.
Look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wynne, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
Try not to throw out your back.
When that happens, I usually lay about a young upstart with my staff. That gets the blood flowing and works the kinks out of these old joints. If you are ready, let us go end this.
Okay, so I am forced to take Wynne, which isn't too bad considering how useful she is. Let's see. I do want to take Shale.
Yes.
And I think I'm going to take Morrigan. I'm going to leave Liliana out of this. That means I don't have a rogue, which means I'm going to be bashing stuff open, which I don't prefer to do. But yeah, we're going to run with it. And right off the bat, we have a chest I can't unlock. Go! Hiya! Hiya! Iron magic staff. This is just crappy staff. That reminds me. Wynne, what do you got? So Wynne has an enchanter's staff, which is fairly good. Some robes. Those are, yeah, actually those are pretty nice robes. Her silver Aran, okay. Okay, so I have some stuff I can give her, like the Charm of Still Waters. I can give her an ice band. Who else needs an ice band? You can take one too. Doesn't matter. All right, and boop-a-doop-a-doo. Don't think I have much else to give her now, especially now since most everything's in storage. But I don't think I have anything in storage. I could use her anyway. Okay, so let's check her out real quick. Alright, so she has very good willpower, very high magic. All those are good things. Let's check her tactics. I'm sorry. Her skills, or spells, rather. Alright, so she is a spirit healer, which is probably one of my favorite specializations because it's pretty much the healer specialization. She has group heal, she has revival. She has a lot of kind of healy type spells and some buffing spells. Heroic Aura, shrugs off mythical attacks for moderate duration. How long does that last? I'm not sure. And she doesn't have much in the way of attacking spells. She has Stone Fist and Earthquake, but again, that's kind of a friendly fire thing, so you need to be watchful of that. She does have Arcane Bolt, so between Arcane Bolt and Stone Fist, she's actually fairly good for now. And I'll probably focus most of her stuff on creation and spirit, and of course spirit healer. I'm thinking I'm gonna make Morgan a spirit healer too. I don't care for Wynne as much personality wise, so I end up kind of leaving her behind. She's got a lot of slots. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna set her to healer. That should be fine. And I'm gonna put a couple of I'll just leave her in healer. Just leave her in healer mode. That'll be fine. Rock armor. Now she's gonna look like she's dirty for the rest of the game. Okay. I don't think I can get down here.
Yes.
No. You said yes, I'm saying no. Alright, to the barrier. Let's do this.
I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long.
Impressive for an old woman.
It made me very weary at times, but I had to stay strong to keep us safe. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier. Are you ready?
I am ready. Destroy the barrier.
All right. Be on your guard.
All right. It's time for some action. If it'll... It wouldn't let me walk through, but I could click myself through. That was crazy. Yes, autosave. Alright. Alright, here we go. Desire Abomination. And others as well. Okay, you go ahead and do your thing. Okay.
Yes?
You go ahead and get in there. Where are you going? Guys, what are you doing? Alright. Right here. Turn on Stonehearth. Save it there. Okay. Morgan.
I shall do it.
Do your thing. Alright, so I'm gonna hit you with... I'm gonna hit this guy with a... I'm sorry. Crushing Prison. Gonna hit this guy with a Paralyze. And I'm gonna hit this guy with... Winter's Grasp. No problem. Yeah. Oh. Someone is... Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. Those Desire demon things, they explode when they die. They don't believe they do a ton of damage. Okay, you can be done now. Alright, gotta read all these books. I'm not sure if I can get in here later. Leather cured boots, alright. I just got a quest. Oh, right, the summoning thing. It's been a very long time since I've been in here, actually. Probably a couple of years, so I'm probably going to be forgetting some stuff. Private documents. List of household accounts and expenditures over time, useful for merchants negotiating contracts and wages. Okay. Probably for someone needs that somewhere. Scrap of paper is hidden there. I'll probably have to read all these scraps to determine what I want to summon. Rage Abomination. And, oh, there's quite many, actually. Okay, let's get, what's his bucket in position. Why do you run away so much? That is not a good thing you should be doing. Alright, Stonehearth. Okay. You, my dear. Go ahead and... On this lesser rage demon, go ahead and give him a crushing prison. Alright, and on this guy, Paralyze. Yeah, stun. I love all this crowd control. This is really where it's at. For me, anyway. Arcane Bolt. Okay, so she's getting attacked. I can do a stun. Let's move out of the way so those things can blow up. Now, everyone has the Stone Aura effect, which should increase their stamina and health regeneration and all those other good things. I'm liking it so far. I mean, I with all the healing I have now, I'm almost indestructible. It's just a matter of killing things quickly, which the dog and Morgan handled pretty well, actually, so far. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Alright, so there is this summoning font over here. And I forget exactly how to use it. Huh. Oh, whoa. Summoning the second. Oh, wait. Okay, so I should probably read something real quick. Alright, so here is the Summoning Sciences book. It was in quest related. I found it. I'm a smarty pants. Okay, so the summoning sigil will ignite upon ritual initiation. If the order is incorrect, the ritual will reset. Exercise 1. Address the summoning font. Select the second passage from the Tome of Spirit Personage's second shelf. Pass open hands through the first summoning flames. Select first flames. Okay, so I need to find the Tome of Spirit Personages and pass the open hands through the first summoning flames. Okay, so first flames. So I need Tome of Personages, Spirit Personages. So I have to find that first. There it is. Tome of Spirit Personages. Okay, I got that one. And then I need to pass through... What was it exactly? I gotta make sure I get this right. Of course. Come on. Get me to the thing. Alright. Pass open hands through the first summoning flames. Okay. And that is summoning, I believe. Unless I'm reading that wrong. Is there some... Carving spot. No, I'm pretty sure that's it. Okay. Go. Spirit Hog. Oh, he died. Poop. But he left behind a garnet for me. Alright, so that was the first summoning. Let's try another one. Alright. Exercise 2. Address the summoning font. Recite the Rodercom's Uncommon Calling first column support shelves. And place 1 silver coin at the feet of the statue of Magus Gorvish. Pass open hands through the second flames. Okay, so I need to find Rodercom's Uncommon Calling and then put a silver coin at the statue. Okay. Alright, so I need to get to the font first. Which is right there. Doing all this, if I remember correctly, gets you something neat. So I want to do it. There it is. Rodercom's Uncommon Calling. It's probably on that side of the shelf. And there it is. So we hit that wherever you are. The right spot. There it is. Okay, and then we go give a silver to this guy. Magus Gorvish. Alright, that's done. And is it? I believe it is. And then I hit this.
Alright.
Trickster Vim. Alright. So that was the second one. I don't know what that did, actually. Okay. Exercise 3. Alert Senior Magi of Lesson Commencement. Address the summoning font. Recite the second passage of Elvorn's Grand Bestiary, sealed text, third area. Place the chosen sigil on the first area common table. Trace the chosen sigil on the first area common table. Place a lock of hair between the pages of the Spiritorium Etherealis, right of the sealed text. Perform columns gesture 2 fingers at the statue of Magus Gorvish. Breathe on the dried hemlock in the novice phylactery, second column. Alright, so this is quite a bit of stuff. Yeah, and here it tells me what I've summoned so far. Okay, so let's go through this step by step. So, address the summoning font. Away we go. We do this step by step. Okay. And of course it makes me do that. Okay. Alright, recite the second passage of Elvorn's Grand Bestiary. Elvorn's Grand Bestiary. There it is over there. Found it. Dun, 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 dun. We're summoning things and stuff and whatnot. Okay. And then we look at the book again. What we got? Trace the chosen sigil on the first area common table. Let's go. Common table carving spot. Alright. So, okay. Place a lock of hair between the pages of Spiritorum Etherealis right of the sealed text. Spiritorum Etherealis. It might be in the next section, I believe. Nope, nope, there it is. Found it. I believe it's all in here. There's another one of these little puzzles in the next section, I believe. And breathe on. Place Callum's gesture, 2 fingers at the statue of Mage Gorvish. Okay, back this way. There's Magus Gorvish. Okay, that's done. And then breathe on the dried hemlock in the novice phylactery, 2nd column support shelves. Okay, so novice phylactery. I wonder if I'm saying that word correctly. I think I am. Alright. And then one more. Pass open hands through the 3rd summoning flames. Okay. So that's this guy over here. Summoning a 3rd, yes. Alright. Going. Oh boy, Fade Rifter. Okay, so turn on Stonehearth. And Morgan. Give me a Crushing Prison, please. I love Crushing Prison. Winter's Grasp. Hiya. Arcane Bolt. Wow. Well, that was no problem. Alright, so we got some steel chainmail and some charged mitts. Ooh. Those are good for a primal mage, just like we have with Morgan. Morgan, equip the charged mitts. Yes, groovy. I'm gonna give her these cured boots too. She's gonna need some kind of protection. Kind of foolish to not give her something. Okay.
It beckons.
You can turn that off, please. Thank you. All right, cool. First little puzzle done. And now we have battle. All right, so let's move Shale into position. Just gonna charge him straight up. Oh, Stone Aura is on cooldown. All right, well that's fine. Then where are you? All right, let's do a Crushing Prison on the greater range. Oh, that's down too. I should have waited. Oh wow. This is gonna be dicey. All right, now it's up. Turn that back on. Jeez Louise. Okay. All right, on that. Can't see much. Okay, greater. The door's in the way. Greater Rage Demon. Give me a force field. There we go. All right, so he's controlled. Kill this Greater Rage Demon, please. Okay, stun that one, and he's dead. All right. You cannot win. All right, that was dicey, but we made it through, and we're healing up. Okay, Dougie, you gained a level, and you deserve it. Dog's working out quite nicely. So Dog needs. He's gonna need some willpower. I should bump everyone's willpower up a little bit this turn, except for Liliana, who of course needs strength to equip stuff.
Your word?
Yeah, turn that off. Yeah, see, that has a cooldown, so you want to kind of hold off on going right into battle again.
All right.
Torn books. That's all extra experience. Private documents, blobbity blue. Soldier's corpse. This health poultice is good. Make sure we loot this area completely. Look it around. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Nothing over there. And I don't believe I can get on that side, but I don't see anything anyway. Okay, so we're good. Up to the next floor. Second floor, go. We're all right so far. We're gonna make it. As long as I don't burp into the microphone. Okay. Oh, Wayne, who are you?
Please refrain from going into the stockroom. It is a mess, and I've not been able to get it into a state fit to be seen.
What are you doing here?
I was trying to tidy up, but there was little I could do.
Aren't you afraid of the abominations? Actually, he's tranquil, so he's not going to be afraid. Don't you want to get out of here?
I tried to leave when things got quiet. That was when I encountered the barrier. Finding no other way out, I returned to work.
And people say that golems aren't very lively.
Oh, Wayne, you should have said something. I would have opened the door for you.
The stockroom is familiar. I prefer to be here.
It seems safe enough for now.
I would prefer not to die. I would prefer it if the tower returned to the way it was. Perhaps Niall will succeed and save us all.
Succeeded what?
I do not know. But he came here with several others and took the litany of Adralla.
But that protects from mind domination. Is blood magic at work here?
I do not know.
Niall was in the meeting. He would know. Blood magic. I was afraid of this.
I should probably chat with Wynne when I have the chance. How is it worse?
Blood magic could control us, too. Who knows what could happen then? We should find Niall. The litany will give us a fighting chance against any blood mages we encounter.
I wish you luck. Perhaps this will be over soon and things will return to the way they were. Goodbye.
Probably not. No. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Wynne. Wynne.
Yes? Is there something you wish to discuss? If not, we should hurry. Time is of the essence.
Can you tell me more about Uldred? Actually, can you tell me how all this trouble started?
Oh, a long story.
I love long stories.
It all started when I returned from Ostagar. I was at that ill-fated battle, and I survived, barely. I was in no state to travel, so I stayed at Ostagar to recuperate and help the wounded. Uldred, on the other hand, left for the tower almost immediately. When I finally returned here, I found that Uldred had all but convinced the Circle to join Loghain, the man who nearly destroyed us all. I cannot fault the Circle, though. Uldred had a persuasive argument, and how could they have known what happened in Ostagar?
Maybe Uldred had been in cahoots with Loghain all along.
That is my suspicion. Uldred always wanted power. Perhaps Loghain promised Uldred the position of First Enchanter once they had dealt with the Blight. Well, I told the First Enchanter Irving what Loghain did on the battlefield. I revealed him for the traitorous bastard he is. Irving said he would take care of it. He called a meeting to confront Uldred. But something must have gone wrong. I emerged from my quarters when I heard the screams. They were coming from the meeting room, and it wasn't long before I saw the first abomination running down a mage. It deteriorated quickly then.
What caused the abominations?
Mages who are careless in their use of magic may turn into abominations. Something must have gone wrong.
Can you tell me more about Uldred?
Uldred. It's uncharitable of me to speak this way, but I never liked him. He was a squirrely, twitchy sort of person. He never mentored the apprentices, never taught. He didn't seem to care much for the Circle, only his own advancement.
Sounds like a thoroughly nasty person.
I'm sure Uldred has some redeeming qualities. He probably has a perfectly good reason for not displaying them.
Giggle. What do you know about the Litany of Adralla?
Adralla was a bard in the service of Divine Clemens I during the Second Exalted March. The schism had split the chantry into the one we know and the Imperial chantry in Tevinter. There was much mistrust of the Tevinter Imperium at this time, as you can imagine.
Yeah, the Exalted March is basically, in our world, we would have called them the Crusades. Basically, they went off and killed everyone who didn't agree with them. Mostly elves. And, yeah, and the Tevinter Imperium used to be run by mages, and now it's still controlled by mages, but they're circle mages. It's complicated and long-winded, and probably it doesn't get very much explained in this game. Dragon Age 2, you learn a bit more about it, but neither here nor there. Alright, go on.
Even though the Imperial Chantry forbade blood magic, the Chantry, our Chantry, did not believe them. After all, many of the Tevinter mages, and even their Magister Lords, had used blood magic with impunity throughout history. Together, with the help of the Chantry and its Templars, Adralla wrote the litany to protect against the mind-controlling abilities of blood mages.
This will stop any mind control?
Reciting the litany breaks any existing mind control and prevents future attempts at domination from being successful.
Well, I mean, if you're already mind controlled and you read it, well, I mean, you won't read it if you're already mind controlled, so it's not going to break it. Unless they get tricked somehow. The mode of activation is a bit questionable. Alright, do you know what we'll face in the tower?
You have seen the demons, haven't you? We will doubtless see more of those. But I fear the abominations more. They are no longer human, and are driven only by their lust for destruction.
If we work together, we can survive.
I hope you're right.
Then let's not waste any more time.
Onward, then.
Alright. Well, we have our quest. Another quest. We need to find Niall and the Litany of Adralla. Is that... Wait, which way did I come from? I came from there. I have to go this way. Yes. Okay, got turned around. I think, actually, I'm going to end the video here, and we'll pick up next time, and we'll go further into the Circle Tower, and find out what happened to these poor people. Till then.